win.
Expected, his must complete their home and away obligations, and that initially means accounting for Carlton at Princes Park. The Dogs' recent record against the Blues is impressive, but after their boom third quarter last week, Carlton too has got a whiff of finals flavour. Also tonight we journey to the MCG, where Hawthorn, if they are to be part of the September action, must win.
Kicking towards full forwards, dropping in short. Oh, Footscray mess it up. Gleeson's off the ground. Still a chance for the Blues. O'Sullivan, first goal to Carlton.
Danger again for Footscray. Brown, 40 metres, coming back. There's another one.
I mean, all coaches expect to win.
Yeah, yes, you're right there. The headline did. Here's a kick for goal by Aythorne.
Blues by 16 points. Madden dominating the centre bounces against Wine, but Wine gets the kick up towards half forward, and a mark has been taken by Hawkins. Well, Hawkins certainly will get the distance from here. He's got the breeze across his right shoulder. Sets it up. Drop punt kick. Pretty good. Dougie Hawkins gets Footscray second.
Very good start by Carlton into the breeze, 4-8 to 3-1 as we go to the second quarter now, some 13 minutes remaining, and the Blues lead by 19 points. Blues making a change, Donald.
Are they, Sandy?
O'Sullivan
and coming off, Diulio. Sandy is coming on and O'Sullivan off.
So good to be working with you again. High kick towards the 50-metre line. Reynolds hammers it away straight to Albert. Tommy kicks. Tommy goals. Carlton fans going wild. 6-10 plays 3-3.
Yes, it's all starting to happen now. They've got to capitalise on the scoreboard. They're kicking with the win. And usually you find a team that's kicking with the win doesn't capitalise. But there again, the ball holding up. Very frustrating for Tony Campbell. Alvin capitalising, and you can see there, a happy Tommy Alvin. They're working hard, Carlton.
What a wonderful little kick by Alvin. A very, very skillful little kick there by Tommy Alvin. I'd classify that for Carlton's sixth goal. Now, Footscray have had a lot of trouble getting it away from the centre. Williams, handball over the top. Julio, who's pretty quick, kicking towards full forward. And Kernahan's marked. Well, Sandy, it wasn't that long ago that you mentioned something about who's going to crack. And by golly, the signs are rather ominous for Footscray. The Blues, I think those flags on top of the scoreboard have stiffened a little.
Yep.
Because Footscray, they're having a lot of trouble getting the ball away from the full back line, aren't they, Don?
Well, the ball holding up. Campbell's had 4 kicks out of the back line, and each time they've held up.
How's the cheese? Kernahan with the breeze right at his back. Stephen Kernahan hasn't kicked all that well so far, but he has this time. Kernahan kicks his first goal after 4 successive behinds, and the Blues all of a sudden lead by 31 points.
They're dominating on the scoreboard, 17 shots to 6. Incredible, very inaccurate. Maybe it's the breeze. But now they're starting to reap the reward. If you work on percentages, eventually the wheel's got to turn your way, and it is now with Carlton starting to kick a little straighter.
Back in the middle once again. Great quarter by Carlton, this Liberatore. High towards half forward. Grant can't get into the action. Dean does well, just pokes it back towards the middle. Atkins off the ground, down towards half forward. But Hannah's there again. Big Mill. Carlton back into attack. Reynolds read it better than anyone. Waits behind. Then tries to find a bit of space. Hawkins over the top to Wallace. He's under pressure. That's what Carlton's doing, though. Forcing them into error. Back towards Kernahan. At the back is Spalding. It's a free kick to Kernahan.
Being held.
Tony Campbell, gee, where's that picture? Certainly indicates that the man knows he's got a job in front of him, doesn't it?
You can see there the arm. You can see arm being held. Then he releases Campbell. You see there Kernahan asking, why not? The umpire says, yep, yours.
437 goals he's kicked since crossing over from Glenelg.
Royal about to come on for Footscray, Sandy. He's warming up, Brian Royal.
And he's kicked 74 so far this year, one today. They'll raise the roof if he boots this. There goes the roof.
Now, as we see Kernahan having kicked that goal, Footscray have made the change. Royal is coming on and Kulinyuk going off. Royal going onto the forward line. He'll be picked up by Matthew Hogg. As we see there, the infringement by Campbell on Kernahan.
So back here at Princes Park, Carlton 8-10, lead Footscray 3-3. The Blues so far in this term have kicked 4 goals, 2, and Footscray have just managed 2 behinds. Brown to Dorotich. The Blues out of the centre again. A free kick. It's going to Williams.
Actually, Williams has been picked up by McPherson. You can see there'll be no love lost between these two because McPherson, an aggressive player, and you can see there Williams indicating he's using his brains against McPherson.
Well, Greg Williams, for all of the publicity that he had, and a fair amount of it was negative publicity during the week, and I must admit I was one that perhaps had some question marks over Greg Williams, but by golly, you can't take it away from him, can you? He's had 14 possessions already in the game. He slips as he kicks that ball, and Krediuk nearly marks, but Brown, oh, it's been paid. Yes, Fraser Brown, gee, he was away, wasn't he? The mark has been paid to Krediuk at right half back. His kick out towards the wing. Williams in front, can't take the mark. Liberatore takes it away. Dorotich the chaser. Liberatore, a short kick in towards centre half forward. Too high there for Del Rey and Silvani. Away goes Hogg, dragged as he kicks. It's going out towards the wing. Chance here for Wallace. He's caught. Well caught by Dean. Dean has the football. The play will go on. There's been no whistle blown. Atkins looks for Baxter. In comes Ratton. Keeps his footing, gets the handball away. No one there for Carlton. Wallace, oh, a big punch. That was good play there. Was that Aythorne?
Dean.
Dean again.
Well, I don't think the players would hear the whistle at the moment with that cry of ball from this packed house at Princes Park. Madden couldn't take it. Hawkins does. Liberatore tries to sneak out the back door, and he's got him. Lock, stock and barrel.
This is where Footscray are falling down because they've been particularly good around the on ball. When Wine's got hold of it, he can control it. Liberatore, Atkins, but that's where they're being nullified by Carlton. Carlton have got the ascendancy.
Aythorne's kick has been a push, just another shove out. Steve Kernahan will just casually amble back and have another shot.
Become Kernahan conscious now.
And this crack that we were talking about, there was one that was going to develop, is now becoming dangerously deep.
Luke O'Sullivan going to come on for Carlton. Interesting, Ratton going off. Now Ratton has only just come on the ground.
Team balance?
I really don't know.
Kernahan looking for his 3rd goal. But more importantly, stretching the margin. Which he does. In the second quarter, and Carlton has extended its lead out to 44 points.
About 2 kicks from the Footscray goal.
Been a free kick to Madden.
Atkins brilliantly out to Liberatore. In towards full forward. Del Rey can't mark. Christo dragged off the football, didn't have it. And Christo will take the free kick. Now, promising young player, gets the handball away to Silvani. Silvani can run down the ground. He's got Gleeson in support, but he elects to go towards Hogg.
Well done.
Oh, excellent mark taken by Royal. And Brian Royal, who has been one of Footscray's playmakers over the last 6 or 7 weeks, kicking goals. But he's got the football a long way from goal on this occasion. He's kicking towards half forward. No mark taken. Gleeson takes it away too easily. He's going to bang it long. In towards half forward. Kernahan and Campbell. The bounce is very fickle for Tony Campbell. He's got the football. Is he going to be penalised? No. Umpire Carey will bounce about 47 metres. from the Carlton goal. The Blues 9-11 lead Footscray 3-3.
Just on 3.5 minutes remaining in the first half. Wind wins it down to Campbell. Oh, his kick well smothered. Dean, that's been a feature of Dean's players. Gleeson goes in towards goal, holding on by both Welsh and Reynolds, and it's through for a behind. But great work by Peter Dean.
That was fantastic. Why doesn't the umpire pay the free kick against Reynolds? He was holding Welsh, and he was right there.
Reynolds brings it back into play. Madden over the top. Welsh almost throws it out. Williams, oh, clever tap onto Gleeson. Almost had his head ripped off, but still carries on. McPherson tries to get it out. Cretiel, Wine. Pressure cooker situation here at the moment.
There's a player who hasn't really had his the effect that he is capable of. Scott Wine on the game.
Well, Madden's jumping just that fraction early and really nullifying his work at the centre bounce.
Had 8 hit-outs that he's been credited with so far today. Campbell tries to belt it away. Cretiel further afield. Almost back to that player once again. Handled like a hot potato.
Tell you what, there was some great work in there by Tommy Alvin.
This is Ronnie DiUlio. Brian Royal looking a little worse for wear.
And the emergency
the
umpire out.
Going out. And the book is coming out.
So it looks as though he's having a word to Hogg. Let's have a look and see what happened there. Well, there's nothing too subtle about that. At the other end of the ground, it's Wine who tries to sock off the ground. Here's Reese. Bottles it up with Steve Wallace.
I don't think there'll be too much hanging on back there in that forward pocket. Again.
I'm keeping an eye on them. Shades of Felix Savon. Brown. Oh, tackled beautifully by Tui and over the line. Plenty of feeling in this game.
Carlton must still continue to play the ball.
Well, they're in the box seat. 67 plays 21.
This time the free kick is being awarded to Scott Wine. Handball away, not bad. Sexton under a little bit of pressure, forced to kick with the left foot. Dean marks, plays on now in short. Welsh has the mark, has everything. A sore back, a free kick if he didn't mark it. Name your poison. 3/4 of a minute left in the first half, and Welsh has the chance to kick Carlton's 10th goal as the dust-ups continue off the football. Tui in the action here with Brown and Aythorne. But the way to answer all that is for Welsh to kick a goal right on the siren, which will end the first half. Now, Welsh has been fantastic. His first quarter was quite superb. Had 8 kicks and 5 marks. But this is an important kick. And he kicks a goal by the look of it. It is.
10-13-73. Bit of heated discussion and animation going on. But the umpire said, we'll have none of this. We'll get straight on with the second half and let's get down to business. So here we go. Third quarter. And this will be do or die for the Dogs. Wine struggling to get in the game. Oh, Williams is upended and pumped to the ground. He is at the bottom there. And he looks up and he says, what hit me?
Campbell at full forward for Footscray.
And also Reynolds down in the forward pocket being picked up by Christo. So they've pulled a lot of changes. Stanfield in the back line picking up Spalding.
Got to be a free kick this time.
What does that mean? No, that's Sexton on Spalding. Stanfield the full back on Kernahan.
Williams this time does get it out of the centre. Floats it up towards half forward. Spalding held, and he didn't have the football.
Gee, he made it look worse than it really was.
And he made sure the umpire saw it, didn't he? But the last thing Footscray want is for Carlton to get the first goal. Kernahan. Wine. Wallace. Spalding again. Plays on, outside 50. An uncharacteristic kick, a bit of a push.
Oh, no! Oh, that is unbelievable.
Well, Kernahan has it, but it did look as though there was a nice nudge there, Robbo.
Obvious.
Watch this on replay. Look, there's the push. Now, oh, don't tell me that. The player is not using his body. That
the most frustrating thing, Donny, here is that umpire John Russo was in an absolutely perfect position to see that.
Well, he's going to be kicking from 25 metres.
You missed it from here before, Sandy.
Yeah, but he's using a check side this time. He's missed it again. So there goes our theory straight out the window, Donald.
3 goals, 5 to Stephen Kernahan. And back there for Footscray is Barry Stanfield to kick it back into play. Ben Sexton making position. The long kick goes to the far side of the ground. It goes past most players. Getting back quickly was Grant. Gee, he's been well controlled. Brown, Welsh, well done to Williams. Sneaky little hand pass to Deulio. Deulio in towards full forward. Spalding marks. Oh, Hannah's run into the square, but Earl, he's got his back to the play. I tell you what, you just can't afford that.
19 goals, 21 he's kicked for the season, Earl Spalding.
He may be confident of booting this one, Robbo.
Well, but you should never turn your back on the play, because I think one of the criticisms is when you do turn your back, you don't know where the player is who's standing on the mark, whether he's moved back or moved forward or what.
I should say 19 goals, 20 he's kicked for the season.
Spalding. And he hasn't disappointed.